Now we're recording, Ruthy.
Barely?
Well,
All
yeah.
that fun banter we just had?
I know. All right.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? This is Paul on the run with Ruthy on the run, officially to Me Beautiful. And we are headed out to a restaurant called Federal American Grill. It's a new place out here in Katy, Texas. And we're going to go meet up with some friends, catch a little bite to eat. But I wanted to test this new headset, and Ruthy's my go-to when it comes to testing all this stuff. You see it right there in the back. But what I got going on is I put a Cardo Packtalk on my helmet. You saw that on my 500-mile test run. I got Ruthy a Cardo Pack on her helmet, and then I have another Cardo Pack inside the tour pack that is plugged into a voice recorder. So that way when we're riding, we get real good, clean audio. And so this is, I guess, test number one, really. I mean, we did a bench test inside the house. Ruthy put on the helmet.
Yeah.
I put on my helmet.
Oh, I was supposed to get on the treadmill, remember?
Oh, that's right. So tell me, Ruthy, how do you feel?
How do I feel? Well, I feel fine, I'd have to say, sir. And I hear you loud and clear. And you're pointing at something. I don't hear you now. Oh, I lost you.
You there, Ruthy?
Hello?
Hey.
Oh, I'm like, I don't hear you, and I said don't be pointing at stuff because I can't see a thing without my glasses.
Sorry. Well, there you have it. First-hand test of the Cardo Packtalk answering a phone call.
Yes, cutting me off. I'm like, hi, hello.
Just doing a leisurely vlog today.
A leisurely vlog.
Well, I'll tell you what, since this is kind of the first time that we're able to talk to each other in a long time on the motorcycle while riding, you know, we've got our trip coming up that I've told y'all guys about. But let me get some of Ruthy's input. Y'all know how I feel, but how do you feel, Ruthy, about heading all the way to Lake Tahoe, Nevada?
Well, we've done the long motorcycle trip before, right? So we've been to San Francisco, which was amazing. Total surprise every single day. Also, how do you say, you're so coordinated. Everything's on a schedule. Everything's like laid out. And he was so kind enough to send me the schedule. Do you think I even opened it? I think I did, and then I never read it. So legit, every day was a surprise. I was like, we're going to the Grand Canyon? Oh my goodness. So for this trip, I just kind of feel like it's going to be like reminiscent of that one since it's been, how many years ago was it?
That was back in 2013.
Okay, so it's 8 years?
8 years.
8 years ago, right? So, I don't have much junk in the trunk, and so back then, he got my seat modified. And this seat right now seems like it would be just fine. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, well, it's an ultimate seat. This is the one that we used, Ruthy, when we went to Arkansas. We rode all the way over there. Yeah. Yeah,
no, so I felt fine on that one. I think the only thing I'm nervous about is our 4 doggies that we leave behind. And not that anything will go, I think it's just more along the lines of who's going to be able to take care of them. That is my main concern. So until we figure that out, I think I'll be better once we do figure that out, rather. I think I'm excited. Sometimes I'm all like, oh my God, every day on a bike. Okay, I'm just being honest there. Every day, you know, I'm going to be like, oh, I get to sleep in a hotel bed. Yes, because that's always exciting, right? And then I'm going to wake up and I'm like, I have to be on a bike again for how many hours? But then I can fall asleep on the back. Yeah, I'm that girl.
She's good at it, too. There'll be times where I'll point at her, and I'll be like, hey, take a look at that. Well, you know, actually, I couldn't talk to her, but I would point at something, and I get no reaction from you.
None.
And I can tell because there's just no movement on that back seat. But she doesn't move at all. Sometimes I have to look back and make sure she's still there. So. Yeah,
it's just the sound of the motor, the sound of the wind. Now I'm going to have you in my here, so hopefully I'm going to have to be like, I'm taking a nap. Cut it off.
And that's okay, too. I mean, because, you know, I noticed that when I went with Scott to do the 500 miles, we talked all day because we were actually trying to put the battery to the test, like how long they'll last. Mm-hmm. So we pretty much talked the whole time, and that evening when I got back home and the next day, my throat was really hoarse. And so yeah, we don't need to talk all the time. It's, you know, mainly like I'll check in with her every once in a while, or if she's got to use a restroom, she'll be like, "Hey, I got to use the restroom." So
yeah, I probably won't realize that I can tell you that. I'll probably be like, I need to tap you on your shoulder and be like, I got to go. But no, if you want me to talk, I can talk. I mean, I do my beauty episodes sometimes with nobody watching, and I'm holding a conversation all by myself for an hour.
I'm pretty entertained by you, so I can stay awake if you're talking to me.
Cool.
But
it makes me happy to know that you're entertained by me.
And by the way, if for you guys that don't know, Ruthy she has beauty episodes every day. She's got a Facebook page. It's called Mata Me Beautiful. And she also, she sells makeup through Unique. Probably mainly guys that watch this channel. But if there's any gals out there, comment below if there is any girls. I don't know if there is. I've you know, it's usually just been a bunch of guys, and that's okay. I mean, I know most of my content isn't, you know, driven towards women, but I know there's women writers out there.
Absolutely.
So if there are any women out there, just comment down below. Just say hi, like Ruthy says on her page. She's like, just say hi. Don't be shy.
Oh, you do listen to me.
Of course I do. And that way I could tell her, you know, and then you know, that's kind of cool. I think just the community in general, it's nice to know that there are other people out there, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. So if you're a female on my husband's Paul on the Run YouTube channel, please say hi, definitely. Safe space.
What is this place?
I can't see, remember?
Oh, that's right.
So if you guys are wondering if Paul puts this in this vlog, like why I keep saying I can't see, I can see. I just have a very, very, very blurred vision, and I couldn't get my glasses in underneath my helmet. It's kind of tight in here right now, so I just popped my glasses into my pocket. So yes, I can see. I just can't read anything, even like in jumbo size right now.
But we're going to fix that pretty soon.
Yes.
So Ruthy is going to get LASIK pretty soon after we've been talking about it for a long time. And
very long time.
I'm actually really excited for her, you know.
I think you're more excited than I am. I'm just more nervous.
I guess I'm thinking about doing it too, so I think I would be nervous if I was the one going under.
Wow.
But, well, you know, I say going under because you're going under a machine, right? But everyone that I've ever talked to, it's always like, oh, it's nothing, it's nothing, it's nothing. Like, you know, and I guess you got to believe them. I mean, I don't think they would lie to you.
They're still moving, so.
Yeah, and they still see.
And they still see, yes, that's
I mean, but in the end, once you're done, you're like, that's it.
I hope so.
But I wear contacts, and I've had contacts now for about 12 years. I remember the first time I put contacts in, I really didn't know that my eyesight it's not bad, but I didn't know that it needed a little more help. But I remember the first time that I drove at night, the lights were so sharp. And so it kind of made sense, you know, good eyesight equals a good rider. But pretty soon we're going to have Ruthy and LASIK and before our trip, so that's going to be awesome because she's not going to need to carry glasses. She's not going to need to carry contacts or solution. Yeah, like I think I am more excited for Ruthy just because she's had to deal with that for so long, you know, because I can manage. If I take my contacts out, as a matter of fact, there's been times where I've left the house without my contacts. And I didn't know any difference until I got home. And when I went to bed, I was like, I'm going to pull my contacts out. All I did was poke my eye.
I've never encountered that. I've never done that.
So that's just to kind of tell you that, you know, the eye doctor was like, well, you need contacts so you don't strain your eyes because of the small difference. But I can get by. But Ruthy, on the other hand, that's not been like that for her, you know. So, yeah, I'm super excited for her.
Yeah, no, I don't venture outside of the house. I don't even wander around the house without glasses on, right? I just have such blurred vision that everything's a halo.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be pretty exciting. I think she's going to be pretty emotional, and then I think if she's emotional, then I might even get emotional too, but you're not going to see that part.
Yay!
You'll see Ruthy, but not me. So we're looking forward to that. That's right around the corner. Which is, the reason why she mentioned that is because she's wearing her glasses because they recommend that you go at least 2 weeks without contacts.
Right. Yeah, the contacts apparently reshape your eyeball, and so I need it to go back to its natural state. I got 2 consults this week. One is virtual, which seems silly, I know, but hey, why not? And then the other one is in person, 2 different clinics or facilities. I'm a bottom dollar kind of gal. Anyone else like that, please let me know. So.
Not me.
No, not all. No. Y'all know this by now.
I'm a $100 kind of guy.
No, I'm all like, where's my coupon? Can I use my coupon? Do you take another clinic's coupon?
Yep.
Will you beat this price if I show you someone else's? I do that all the time. Not all the time, right? No, because sometimes I think Paul's embarrassed by me, so I don't do it all the time.
But I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, because
you don't know if you don't ask.
That's
I
right.
have learned. So if they say no, then I can move on and not have that, oh man, I didn't ask, so now I don't know.
Yeah. And it doesn't hurt. Because if you ask politely and they give you an answer politely, no harm, no foul. You just move on. And sometimes some people are willing, though. In most cases, they'll be like, you know what, yeah, I'll do it because you might be a returning customer. Now with the Lasik, I don't.
I was about to say.
Well, but no, we're not a returning customer, but referrals.
Referrals, yes.
So. I mean, that's kind of how that works. I mean, yeah, there's some things that you buy once. I mean, that's pretty much it. But you're able to give a good testimonial and say, hey, by the way, this place is really good, or blah, 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 great service, some savings.
Right. Yeah.
That's another customer.
So far, I have 3 friends that have gone to one clinic or facility. I don't even know what they call the place anyways. And then I have 3 that have gone to the same place and 1 that has gone to a different place. I inquired with both. And I shall find out this week, and maybe even get it done this week. I don't know. Both places do their stuff on Fridays, so potentially, if there's an opening this coming Friday, it could all be said and done.
Yeah, really. That would be amazing.
That would be.
Well, guys, we have arrived to the Federal American Grill. Like I said, it's a new restaurant in Katy. Pretty pumped to try it out. I've seen the menu online, and it looks pretty good.
I have no idea what the options are, because, again, I don't look at things as we go.
I guess I don't really either, I guess. But we're going to find out. We will catch y'all later. And hopefully, if the audio is good, you'll actually hear something worth being said. But until next time, deuces.